what's up? It's me. So today I'm going to be talking about the creepiest story that has ever happened to me. So, I hate being scared. Okay, I'm just going to say I'm just getting the creeps by even thinking about this story. It was really creepy. It was really scary, so hold on tight. I have like a bunch of squishies with me right now because I am just so scared of being scared. And there's actually this little joke in my family going on right now. Whoever can scare me. Not sure if I still have the video. If I do, I'm going to try to have my family film it when they do it so I can put it here. But yeah, so they're trying to scare me, which is really annoying because I hate being scared. So that's that. Let's get on with the video. So, I'm gonna say I was in 2nd grade. I'm pretty sure it was like the summer of 2nd grade. Or the summer of 1st grade going into 2nd grade. My sister, oh no, it wasn't the summer, it was the weekend. Okay, it was a weekend. And my sister was in 6th grade or in middle school. She was definitely in middle school. And we had this friend, let's call her Katie. So Katie, my sister, Allison, and we all decided to go out into the woods. Okay, so we went into our huge woods that we have, I'm looking at right now. It's huge, it's just full of trees. There's a creek. So we were going to the... So anyway, so we decided to go into the woods. And we were going to the creek. And then when we got to the creek, we're like, we should go this way, which we had never gone that way before. So my mom had also told us to make sure we could see the house at all times, which is kind of hard in a wooded forest, but, you know, we didn't really obey that rule, which we should have. Listen to your mothers, kids. Listen to your mothers, and fathers, but, you know, mothers are more important. No, but listen to both of your parents equal. Like, you get what I mean. So, we went that way, and we were walking, and we came down to this area where it was just empty wood. It was just like all the trees were cut down, and it was empty and completely silent. And so that was creepy, and it shouldn't have been like that. This was a we're actually not supposed to be on this land at the time. It's the power plant's property, so technically no one's supposed to be cutting down trees there unless they're like with the power plant, which I'm not sure why the power plant would have them cut down like just like 5 random trees. But, you know, they did anyway. So we were looking around and we see this giant tree that had fallen over, but it looks like something had like tried to cut it, but it couldn't break all the way through. So it was like leaning over. It was really creepy, but it wasn't that giant. It was really tall, but it wasn't like that thick around. So it was just kind of hanging there like this, you know? Like, here's a stump, here's the tree, you know? So, and on that, it was a bunch of like, there were scissors, staplers, I think there was a knife. There might have been a knife, I'm not really sure. I feel like there was a knife. So, there's like scissors, staplers, extra staples, like a bunch of just like office supplies or whatever. And it was just like really, really weird. So, I got freaked out. So, I wanted to go back to the house, so I went that way. So, the creek is here, we went this way, I wanted to go that way. So, we started to go that way, and, sorry if I sound really distracted, I'm just like, okay, so we started to go this way, and, wow, bird. A bird just kind of like flew up to the house and just was kind of chilling there. Okay, I see you. So, anyway, back to the story. We went this way. We were all good. And then we decided to check on our little fort, because we had built forts in the woods before. We had one big fort that we've been working on for a while. So that was that. We would have to like carry giant trees to the fort, and we knew that other people were in this woods because we had seen them go in. We see like beer cans and milk jugs all over the place. We see snare traps and stuff, so we definitely know there's other people, and we know to be cautious of that and not to step in like a snare or whatever. And we try whenever there is a snare. We had this one kid who lives down the street who actually would like decable them and like make them not snare so that no animal would step in it, which is really good. And we had heard gunshots. We hear motorbikes or dirt bikes back there, so we know that there's people here. So the like stationary, it was kind of freaky, but it wasn't that freaky that to the point where like we were running out of the woods. So we keep walking there to check on our fort, and then my sister wants to go farther. Here's our house. We're going this way. We can't see our house anymore. So she decides to keep going this way. And I'm like, are you insane? And she runs ahead of us. Me and Katie are just kind of standing back there, and we're like, okay, you go. Bye. But yeah, so we're just kind of standing there because I was really freaked out because we'd never gone back there before, so we don't really know what's there. And we go back, or she goes, guys, come see this. And I'm like, there's gonna be a dead body. We're all going to die. This is the end of the world. But it wasn't. We went, and there was like a log cabin, and it wasn't even finished. It was like 2 logs high, and there was like a place for a door. There was different rooms. And I was just, it looked like different rooms, and we're kind of freaked out. And I was just like, okay, I see you. Slowly hides behind a tree. But I was really freaked out. There was a creek right by it, and we'd never seen this creek before. So I automatically are like, we need to go home. We can't see the house. I'm going home. So I start walking the other way, and they run, and they catch up to me, and then they go in front of me. Okay. So keep in mind that they went in front of me, so they were running, and I was running. And all of a sudden, we're running, and I, like, slightly trip over something, and I'm like, dead body. And then they look, and we all, like, I gather my stuff. They're all like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. What did I trip on? We look. It's a dead deer. It's not even like it's not a dead deer. It is the dead deer's bones. And they're laid out in the exact position a deer would look like, but lying down. So it's like all of its bones were positioned like this. It had its skull, it had joints, it had bones, and we're like, okay, we can see the house. What are we gonna do? So we were like, we can't just leave it here. What if? Because in the time we were really big Bigfoot believers. We had this little club, like the Bigfoot Club, and it was really fun. But we would like do Sasquatch noises in the woods and stuff. So it was like this huge thing. And we're like, it could be a Sasquatch or whatever. So we run back to the house. We get a bag, and we put all the bones into the bag. We also get gloves, by the way. So we put all the bones into the bag. And then we run back, and we keep them on our porch, okay? And then we tell our parents, oh, no, it's just our fruit. It's fruit. What are you talking about? It's fruit. And then they're like, okay, and I know they know that it wasn't fruit, but you know, I'm in 2nd grade, they're in 6th grade, it doesn't matter what we're doing. So, we tell them, no, it's our fruit. So we go into this, remember that neighbor who knows how to like undo snare traps and stuff? Yeah, so we went to his dad's house, and we're like, here is the bones, we don't know what to do with them, we are freaking out. Like, how did this happen? And he's like, oh, I've seen all sorts of bones like that. Like, I've found so many of that, or so much stuff like that, or whatever. Like, I've found all these dead deer bones, but nothing as, like, not as many as this. And we're all just like, wait, so you found like multiple like skulls and laid out like this? And he's like, yeah, all the time. And I'm like, ah! I'm like screaming bloody murder. I am like, oh my gosh, what is happening? So he's like, oh no, I just put them in the back. I put them in the back of the house. Like in a New York accent. Not really, but you know, he's like, I put them in the back of the house. No, in the drain. He really doesn't say that, but he says that, but not in that accent. But we're like, okay. So we go back there. None of the bones are there. And he's like, oh, I thought I put them back here. So that was that. We're like, okay, we're not going to leave the bones here because obviously something's taking them. So we're just going to keep them and show them to our science teachers. Yay. So Katie got the bones first. She got to take them to the classroom. And then when that day, she put them on our front porch. She told my sister when we got home. But we looked, and again, they weren't there. The bag was gone and the bones were gone. So I don't really know what happened. Maybe they blew away, hard to believe. Maybe something took them. I don't really know, but it was really freaky, and I have never stopped wondering what happened to those bones. And yeah, if you guys know anything about people trying to kill deers, leaving their bones laid out, hit me up. I would love to hear it. Comments below. Like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye! Actually, no, I'm not going to end the video that right there. You guys know me. I was really freaked out, though. My sister was really freaked out. Katie was really freaked out. And we've never lived that down. So please, kids, listen to your mothers. Do not go farther than you should in the woods because stuff is going to be creepy. You're going to find stationery. You're going to find a log cabin. And you're going to trip on bones. Life lessons with Danielle. Yeah. Oh. Subscribe, like, and share. Woo!